throw again. Whoop. 4. That's Linda. Oh, that's broken Kim's streak of 3 weeks in a row. Oh, well. Right, so let me show you what we're using today. I've got the Artistically Inked stamp set, which I did a while back. But look, I found my dies. I'm so happy, and they're so much fun. So I thought I'd do another week using the Artistically Inked bundle this time, rather than just Artistically Inked, now that I have it. So these are what we're going to make. And there's no heat embossing here. I'll show you how I do that soon. This one, I don't know, can you see the shimmer of the wink of Stella on that one? Not sure you can. And then this one, which has this lovely die cut. If you have these dies, and if you're going to do this, make sure you roll it through your machine multiple times. I think I did about 4, and I even added a piece of cardstock to really push down so I could get all these pieces out using, you know, one of the brushes, because if you had to poke them all out by hand, it would take a while. So that's what we're going to do. Here's the package that you would get with your order. You will get with your order. Not in plastic. This is just my one I use every week to hold my stuff. I'm trying to reduce my plastic use, as I think you probably know by now. So let's take the first let's do the first one. Well, we'll start the first one. I'm going to put it aside for a little so that it can so it can have a little rest. And dry, make sure it's totally dry before I start messing with it. So I've got some Merlot, which is a beautiful colour. I love it. Which is odd because it's kind of maroon, and I'm not that fond of maroon because it's another thing I had to wear to school. So can I move that? Yes, I can put that there, I think. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. And let's go down the side. And maybe back this way. Isn't this a beautiful stamp? I love it. It's so pretty. Let's turn it around and go there. What should we do this time? Let's go here. And I'll just put one at the bottom, so we've got something there. A little bit there. And just fill this in a little bit, and I'm just going to leave that to one side for a minute or two. I'll get that out of the way before I get all inky. And then I'm going to try and stamp on this very vanilla piece that I've already cut out. Of course, it's much easier to stamp it and then cut it out, but I don't think you want to watch me cut things out all day, so... Oh, good. I've got a spare one now, because that is good. Right, so move that over there, and that's all we need from that. So I'll just move those to one side, right? Yeah. So I'm crafting. Right, the next one is this one. So I forgot to wet my chamois. I'll blame that on David, needing cards at the last minute. And it's pretty cold out, so he wasn't going to stay very long. In fact, I'm pretty sure he's just left. So saying, could you wait until I've done my live, wasn't going to really be an option. He's picking his daughter up from somewhere past us. But he lives about 70 miles away, so he thought he'd stop in and say hello, have a coffee, which is nice. Okay, so now we've got the Merlot off. I'm going to just, this is fresh freesia, by the way. Really, really pretty colour. Stamp this right here. There we are. That's all we need from this. So move this out of the way too. And then I'm going to get out my Wink of Stella, sorry. Can you tell I haven't had any coffee yet? So, and I'm going to Wink of Stella it. Not with any particular care, because I didn't put it on the, if I'd put it on the card base, I'd have to be very careful, but I don't care if this paper gets Wink of Stella'd. So I can see the shimmer. I really don't know if you can. I hope you can. Thank you, Susan. I'm glad you like them. I really like this stamp set bundle. It's so, you can do so much with it. I mean, I'm using the bundle, and I would say the 3 cards that I'm making today are really quite different. You wouldn't look at any of them and go, oh yeah, those 2 came from the same stamp set or bundle. Well, apart from the fact I've used thanks twice, of course, but have I finished that? Let's see. Oop. I don't know, can you see? It's really, well, that bit hasn't been done. I don't know if you can see the shimmer. I hope you can, because it's really great. Right, so now, where's a piece of scrap paper? I think I got rid of some. No. Oh, there's a piece on the floor. We'll use that. Can't use card from the floor, so it can be my scrap. Okay. I'm going to put a dollop down here, and then I'm going to turn this over and apply some of this glue. It doesn't really need a lot of glue to hold this down, but just at the edges, a bit in the middle. So that it doesn't, you know, I don't want all the edges coming up and flapping. So it's a nice big piece that's there. Bit here. Okay, I think that's good. I'll turn it over in case I got any sticking to my fingers. I didn't think I put glue in many places either. Okay, so I'm going to position this here. Oh, should have. glue off. What am I going to do? Yeah, okay, I'm going to take this, get a little bit of glue on it and just dab it on there like so. That's what you do when, oh, here's another piece that's sticking up. That again. Little piece there. And I think a little bit. Right, hang on, let me get a bit more. Right under here. Stuck down. Are we happy with that? No, we're not, because there's a little bit still. So I'm going to go in and fix that too. Perfect. Okay, so that's that done. Am I going to need glue again? No, I'm not. So I'll just fold this over. And here's almost our first card. I'm going to put some opal rounds on it. I'm rather fond of these. Just the small ones, I think. Let's put one up here. Come on. There and there. There we are. Okay, let's take that off. It's getting a bit hard, I think. So just screw it in and get a bit more out. So that's the first one. Now, well, technically it's the second one, but we haven't finished the first one yet. So here is what we need for the last one, which I'll remind you looks like I do need more glue. Where's my glue gone? I got my glue card out again. Fine. Right. So I want to glue this kind of up the side, like so. So let me get my glue out again. Oh, let's see. Can we use that glue already? In fact, I'm going to turn this over because the other side will end up a bit gluey too. Oh. No, it's a bit too dry. Let's have some more. Okay. So, same deal. Little dumps of glue in the bigger places and just little dots at the ends so that they stay down. Doesn't need much, as I said. Almost there. Just need to. Right, so now we'll maybe put another piece there. Right, now we'll bring in the card base. I mean, not the card base, the layer. Try and get it off my fingers. So I think right there will be good. Right now I don't need the glue anymore. So I'll just get that out of the way. There we go. Now we're going to stamp the flowers. They are gonna, oh sorry, this was Evening Evergreen. I forgot to tell you that. And this is Polished Pink. And here I've got the 3 little stamps on one stamp. Hi Kathleen. So, and these are the distinctive ones, so they look very realistic. So I'm going to put one there. And some up the side. Let's see, some up here maybe. Yes, I think so. And a few down here. That one in the corner looks a bit odd. Let's just touch that on there. There we go. So move that out of the way. And then the sentiment is going to be done in Evening Evergreen. Best wishes. Oh, it's a bit muted. Looks like I need to re-ink my... I do use this one a lot actually, so I suppose it's not a huge surprise. Oh no! Now I did that. Okay, let's clean, well, let's re-ink it. Clean out the halo. Well, let's go for it. Okay, so let's see what we get. Third time's the charm. Third time is the charm. Wow, that's good. Okay, now we need, well, we got that done. So I'm going to glue this to the card base, which is also Evening Evergreen. Oh, this grid paper? Yes, it is. It's the Onstage at Home grid paper. I got it, oh, what, 2 weeks ago? Yeah, we had a sprinkling of snow this morning, Jocelyn. And my brother went out, I don't know, I think he was moving a car. And he said he took maybe 40 steps and he slipped twice. He didn't fall, but he advised me against running quite yet, because trying to push off and having your foot slide is not a very nice thing to happen when you're running. So hopefully that's it for now. I don't want any more snow. I'm not ready for snow yet. Okay. Just pull a few of these off. Don't need all of them. These are just to make sure it doesn't sag, so let's put that about there. And then I need my basic rhinestones. Because I'm going to add some to the middle of the little flowers. like that. There's 7 of them. 6 of them. I'm going to put one down here too. There. It's a bit big, but I don't like having even numbers. So, here's number 2. Oh, no, number 3. I'm getting confused. Can you tell? So now we're going to go back and finish this one. I should warn you, this gets a little messy. So, but it's fun. Mess is fun. So I'll bring in my pot of, what's it called? Gilded leafing. This is kind of fun. So I'm going to get some glue out. You know what? I'll get this piece of scrap back again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I'll change it slightly from how I did it before. And I'm going to just paint some of that. Now, when you open this thing, it explodes out, but that's okay. So I am going to just use my finger actually, and I'm going to rub it in. Like so. Don't know why it went in a circle, but where else did I put the glue? Yes, here we go. Right, so now we need a bit more. Let's put some up here. I've now got a gluey finger, so maybe a bit more up here. It's not doing exactly what I was expecting, but because it seems to spread out a bit, but that's okay. See, I've got it all over. I told you it was going to be messy. Let's see what this would look like. I think that's enough. Right. Now, let me just clean my finger. Comes off fairly well. Ooh, I wonder if this would help. Let's try. I went to the sink when I did this before, and that helped. Soap and water, no problem. Right, so that's more or less right. So now I just have to put the top back on, and it kind of, yeah, goes everywhere, as you can see. Yeah, kind of fun though, isn't it? Now, let's see, let me just get the excess off. Ooh, there's some here. Uh-huh. Okay. Now let me put this away. My snowflake seems to have, okay. And we don't need this anymore. Oh, I wonder if I can pick up the, no, I can't. Okay, so this is why I want, one reason why I wanted to do this last is it makes such a mess that I'll just put it there for now. Right, so now we're going to stick this onto a Merlot card base. This is hilarious. Last time I did it, I used a sponge dauber, and that was kind of fun, but this seems to allow me more to better control where it goes, as long as I don't miss where I've put the glue, of course. Okay, and then thanks, Kathleen. Yes, this take your pick tool is pretty awesome. Let me show you all of it. So you have this piece that is sticky, so you can pick things up like sequins. I like to do the rhinestones. I used to use this, which we don't have anymore, and I would push them to get them released, but sometimes they would ping off. Whereas this, you just push it, and as you're pushing it, this sticky, tacky, bit like blue tack, holds it and up it comes. You can also, there's also a little, I don't know what you'd call it, a little spadey thing, which if you were like me and you may possibly have left your stamps on your here for too long, you can just get it under the edge and peel it off without ripping the stamp apart. So that's pretty useful. And then there's also a spiky thing which you can use instead of this one that I used to use. And you can also do paper piercing even with that. I haven't tried that yet, but ooh, I think I'll put it back in that way because I need it to get things off my blocks, because I may possibly not be really prompt at getting them off my blocks. Right, so I'm going to pop this up. Oh, there's also an attachment that you can get that will allow you to, you know, a brush that will let you try and, well, I used it today, but it's over the other side of another room. So you can roll it over here and help to push the pieces out. So it's a really handy tool. And you can get refills of this, because I just did. So as I said, my brother's college roommate stopped by, and his wife wanted some cards, and she wanted half of them to be sympathy cards. So I think I've got to stop making thank you cards and stuff like that for a bit and make some sympathy ones. Okay, so they look very different. I think I like this one better because these are just blobs, but I like this one better. Let me know which you prefer, left or the right. So let me just gather what we've made today. There's these two and this one. So I hope you enjoyed this mini class, and as I said, if you showed these cards to people, apart from the fact that these two have the same sentiment, no one would guess that this actually came from the same stamp set and the same die cut, which is a brilliant thing because it means there's so much variety that you can really go to town and make loads and loads of different cards. And if you add in the DSP as well, then the world's your lobster or oyster or whatever crustacean you prefer. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving and are enjoying the long weekend. And hopefully I will see you next Sunday. Okay, bye.